Hello, hello, and good evening, Moonlight Mafia. You've got Chastity and I. Can't hear me? How can everyone hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I can hear you, Chas. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, good. All right, guys, thank y'all. So welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a great evening. As Chastity and I are, we are several thousands of miles apart from each other, but we're together in our hearts. Right?
Right.
You see who the sentimental is. So who the sentimental one is, right? I'm the big softy. But
No.
do you have your drink there, babe?
Yes.
I have my drink, and I am in sunny Fairbanks. It's been pretty warm here. Chastity has hard Mountain Dew, and I have Alaskan Amber Ale. So cheers to you guys. And
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Oh, that's cool. So cheers across. There we go. Oh,
That's good. I haven't tried until just now. First time.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
10 out of 10. Definitely.
I'd rather have regular Mountain Dew, but
That's definitely a 10 out of 10, guys.
with no.
All right. So, as I said, I am currently in Fairbanks, Alaska on work. My room has yet to be cleaned. So because of that, I'm over here in the breakfast area. So that's why you get this excellent background behind me. I tried to do it out the window so you could see a little bit of the Alaskan skyline, but the blur was too much. So if I were you, I would just pay attention to the right-hand side of the screen and not pay too much attention to what's going on here on the left-hand side. The view is much better on the right-hand side, in my opinion.
To adjust the camera where I can turn it sideways. When I turn it sideways, I'm upside down. I don't know if there's a lock somewhere, but if anybody knows how to fix that, let us know.
Yeah. Hang on a second, Chess. I'm shooting you a text. This is the first time we've ever done this, so we're trying to adjust here for technical difficulties and issues. So if I drop out or I'm a little laggy, and I'll probably step on Chastity the entire night because I did yesterday during the World Wrestling blog. There was a lag between when people on the other side would speak and when I would hear them. So I would start talking. And so I'm not trying to cut her off. It's just technology is a wonderful thing, right? So while she's getting adjusted there and we're working, I'm going to go ahead and throw up our mods video. We appreciate our mods. We thank y'all so much for each and everything that y'all do to help make this possible. We couldn't do it without you. You know what, Chess? I told you this is going to be one of those nights. I picked the video that didn't have any audio behind it. So, yeah. But hey, I can sing if you guys want me to. But
go ahead.
we do appreciate y'all and thank you. I apologize for the lack of tunage behind the video.
Go ahead and sing.
We're just baby lock them doors and turn the lights. All right. I'm going to jump into the chat here and welcome some folks in. The greatest moderator of all time, Miss Meg and Meg's Fun Time. Welcome in. Mr. Eddie Lugo Studios from all the way from Brooklyn. What is up, my friend? And welcome in. He is a new friend of the channel. Welcome to the Moonlight Mafia. And we have a ton of other friends here in the chat that are also creators and supporters. So, drop that hashtag creator supporter line down there And that way folks like Mr. Eddie Lugo can link up with you guys. Let's see. The Cowboy, Mr. Paul Vines. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Miss Ashley Ratliff. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. We have Tony G. Not 1974, not 1976, but 1975 in the house. Hello, sir. Hello. Funnel Heads. Hello, hello. Andrew and Michelle, welcome in. Good to have you guys. I was glad to see on y'all's live the other night that little man looks like he's doing a lot better. I was glad to hear those laughs and glad to have you guys back.
Yeah.
Jim B, welcome in, Jim B. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Danny, we are glad to have you as well. Welcome in, Mr. Grizz. Tommy E, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. One of my favorites, Dylan, because he's my son. And it sounds like somebody's beating this wall down over here. They may not want to hear me talk. I don't know. It started around the same time I started singing. I don't know what's up with that.
They might want you to sing louder. I don't know.
Maybe. So Meg agrees with me. Keep your eyes on the right side of the screen. It's a lot prettier over there. The man, the myth, the legend, the Ford man, Kenneth Oates. Welcome in. And Rose, you're welcome in as well. Van Life Biker, welcome in. We subscribe to his channel and watched a number of his videos, and he's a subscriber of ours as well. First time in the live chat, though. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Leonard Family Fun, thank you, thank you. These folks, along with Meg, are also Patreon subscribers, and we thank you guys so much for that. We really appreciate it. It goes directly back into the channel and trying to make things better. Miss Kaylee Moon, my favorite daughter, my only daughter.
Hey, Landon.
Daughter-in-law, daughter-in-love, Kaylee Moon. And we know that when Kaylee Moon's on, that who else is on, Chas?
I say, hey, Landon.
No.
Hey, Landon, it's Papa baby boy. Let's cheers.
It's probably not good that our 2-year-old grandson cheers. Every time he eats, he cheers his food with somebody else's food. Has to touch it. Cheers, cheers, and drinks too. But that's good.
Oh, Michael Ann Spoiled Mama, welcome in, welcome in. Had a great time with Michael Ann and Crystal. Kenny was on as well. Was that it? I think that was it. That was on the channel.
Yeah.
That was a great show the other night, and we appreciated Crystal having us, and we appreciated the time of fellowship that we had with Michael Ann as well. But thank all you guys. Oh, missed one. There's Dave and Brandy. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for being here. And also wanted to come back up here, Van Life Biker. Appreciate you working, buddy. There's a lot of people that don't want to work anymore, and glad you're out there just continuing to grind and making that clean money, man. Thank you for working. Glad you're getting a weekend off, though. All right. So where do we start, babe? We want to talk about everything we've got going on here. You want me to unhook so you don't have to? No, I mean, I've got plenty of battery right now. If you want to unplug, I hate to have you jumping across. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. Yeah, that'll make your life a little easier. Thank you.
I forgot I didn't send you the little itinerary, did I?
No, but it's okay.
Did you just now hear me?
We've got a lot to talk about.
I think you're like a really big delay. See?
Yeah.
You answer like 5 seconds after I say something.
I mean, it's the best I can do. Sorry, guys. It's Alaska. What are you gonna do? So where are you gonna start, Chas?
Can you try going outside and holding your laptop up higher? Maybe try that.
Well, that would only work if I had if that's where I'm getting the Wi-Fi is inside.
I'm just joking.
I know you are. I know. All right. So I want to take a look. So the ticker is incorrect. So I'm going to pull that ticker and I'm going to fix it because we are not at 510. Thanks to you guys and your enormous support, we are actually at 519. So let me update that ticker. There we go. We're at 519. We'd love to be higher, but we are grateful for what we have. So I guess we'll start with, do we want to start with the news or do we want to wait? Do we want to wait with the?
No, we'll wait on that.
We'll wait on the news. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, get out there, hit that thumbs up button if you hadn't done so yet. Share this link out because there is big news coming. Somebody was able to gather some footage of GW Firebird and Pegasus. You guys are going to want to see this. So, tell your dogs, tell your children, tell your grandma, tell your mama. Everybody's going to want to see it. Everybody's going to want to see it. Hey, She Devil Adventures, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. And, as always, if we get to that 50 thumbs up, which let me see where we're at now. I'm not there yet, but if we get to 50 thumbs up, we'll go for a spin on the Wheel of Doom. And guess what?
I'll be doing it.
I am not at Fab El Guapo de Jesus.
Yeah.
Chastity is. So Chastity will be doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
So, yes, Meg, the unveiling of Miss Pegasus will happen tonight. We have videographic evidence that she does exist, and you're going to want to see it. Welcome in, Miss Felicia. Welcome in, River. Thank you, friend, for being here. Miss Amy, welcome in, welcome in. It's almost like we just did old, hot tag, and you left Alaska and I came in.
Yeah, hers is probably a little more fun than yours.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten to have much fun. Pioneer Park was cool yesterday, though. We'll get to that. SCT Adventures, welcome in, welcome in. So, Chastity, I will let you start because we'll start on a low note. It's a high note, but a low note at the same time. So, I mean, we are happy what happened yesterday, but we're also sad. So, I'll let you go ahead and brief the people on Dustin.
Okay.
We're happy for him. We're sad for us.
We moved him into college yesterday. He's happy. I'm not happy. I mean, I'm
Who,
happy.
Me happy? Am I
college.
happy? I'm not happy. I miss my buddy.
Yeah, I do too. But he, oh man, I was okay yesterday. I didn't cry when we dropped him off or anything. What does that say?
Dylan was asking what I'm drinking, so I'm
Oh.
showing him. It's good. It's real good.
But so I didn't cry yesterday.
Pilsner for,
but
go ahead. Sorry.
Then he left out on yesterday. So Friday night he had to be home. His curfew's midnight. He texts me. I'm already in the bed, but he texts me at like 10 minutes till midnight. And he said, "You want to watch a movie?" And I was like, normally I would say, "Well, no, I'm already in the bed." But I said, "Sure, we will. What do you want to watch?" And when he told me what he wants to watch, I just started bawling and I couldn't stop because I know that he wants to watch this movie for me because it's my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies. He put, "You want to watch Dirty Dancing?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And I couldn't stop because he does not want to watch Dirty Dancing, but he's doing that for me. And so poor thing.
Yeah, he, as kids get older and begin to become adults, you have your fair share of disputes with them, and sometimes they make good points. And when they make good points, that frustrates you. So we've been frustrated a number of times in the past 2 years with him, but and he, I'm sure in turn has been frustrated with us, but he still loves us. He's still daddy's baby boy at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And mama's. Probably more
Yeah, I thought he was
Yeah,
going to.
I don't know why I'm dropping in and out here. I apologize.
I don't know. But last night when I asked him how are you doing, I thought he would just be kind of sad or missing home, something. But he was already at a friend's place and they're playing PlayStation, so he was fine. He's like, this is so much fun. Like, yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Your internet, is it your
I'm at the Best Western. I'm at the Best Western Plus. This is the best that the Best Western Plus can do. I was better in my room, but they haven't cleaned it, and I want my room cleaned. Let me, Chastity, talk to the people for a minute. Let me try and.
What are you going to do? Move back to your room?
No, I'm going to move closer to the main area in here. I may just go to the main area in general. Yeah, that's clean. That's clearing up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and take over for a second, and I'm going to shift all my stuff over.
Okay. Well, I guess since we are supposed to be talking about Dustin, that's what our little thumbnail is, the moving out of Dustin. But that's pretty much it. He's only been there for 24 hours now, so there's not a lot that has went on. I hate when he does this. Oh. So Dustin will be starting baseball tomorrow. He doesn't start college. He don't start classes until the 22nd. But he'll start his baseball workouts tomorrow. Or no, he started today, but
all right.
Working?
Yeah, I think this is better.
You didn't miss anything. You just left me. I didn't know what to talk about.
I had full signal over there.
I don't have the itinerary.
But it kept going in and out. And then, anyway, all right. Back to it. Hide current comment. There we go. Okay, so good question, River. Oh, there's the question. Yes, so I am currently in Fairbanks. I am at the Best Western Plus Pioneer Park in Fairbanks. Haven't really got to do a whole lot. Went to Pioneer Park yesterday with my friend and coworker Sean, and the footage from that and the walkthrough for that is currently being created and built, and that will be shared with you guys during the raid parade. Saw some awesome things. Got to see an air museum. That's going to be a separate video. Airborne all the way, buddy. Troy S in the house. My airborne brother from another mother. So, you know, there was a bunch of paddle wheelers and steamers. It's just an amazing place. I got to hold a wild Alaskan rough grouse. And there's some video of that. We wanted to go ride on the steam train, but they had a hard time getting it running last night, so we didn't get to ride on the steam train. But they did let me go in and video around and see the steam engine itself. And Alaska is a pretty awesome place because people just, you know, if you're an adult, they let you be an adult for the most part. So, you know, they're like, hey, come on up here and check this thing out. Like, if you can stand the smoke, you're more than welcome to come up and check it out. So I did, and it was really cool. Old steam engine. And that was a pretty cool thing to see. The air museum was awesome. They had a local woodworking kind of deal, and I don't want to give too much away, but really good time there. Alaskan salmon bake that they have during this time of year over there that runs every night. And what I learned is that if you do an inland cruise with Norwegian or Princess or any of these guys that do the inland river cruises here, that's one of the excursions that you can go on. So really cool spot, and really enjoyed it. Would recommend it to anyone. All right, so are we ready?
No, hang on. How do I see the chats without? I can't see the picture and the chat on my phone.
It's probably
Not at the same time.
It's probably a limitation of the phone, being on the phone.
Well, so I can't see any of the chat. So you
I
have to.
I can see it fine because I've got the tablet running over here, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You have the tablet and the laptop. You should have left the tablet.
I'm rocking like Kenny over here. I've got the tablet running. I've got my phone. Eat your heart out, Kenny. I can multitask too.
Yeah.
And guess what? My girlfriend, my wife, my woman. I should have said, looks better than a red pillow. That may change though after this. That may change after this cruise. Them women are going to be after Kenny. He just don't know it yet. Okay. Now.
You'll have to read anything in the chat, because I cannot see any of it without not seeing the screen.
That's fine. Are we ready for Miss Pegasus and GW?
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's not what we want. So without further ado, we told you guys that we have exclusive footage. This footage showed up on our doorstep, and Chastity said, "What the heck is this?" We started playing it, and we were as blown away as you guys are about to be blown away. This is insane, crazy, and it is our introduction to Miss Peggy Sue. And what has been, maybe this is why the GW, the Moonlight Adventures Reacts has been a little quiet late, because he hadn't broken the news yet. Here we go. Let's see what you guys think.
I'm so nervous. I brought Miss Pegasus out here to the Ruth Chris Steakhouse. I saved up all my money. I ain't been making nothing just yet with the Moonlight Adventures, but they hit 500, and big things is getting ready to happen. So we're out here to Ruth Chris, and Pegasus, she knows this is where she's coming, but she has no idea what's in store for her. I don't get dressed up like this for just any occasion, but I'm here. We got a lot to talk about. A lot of appreciativity for what the Moonlight Adventures has been doing for the Firebird family.
I'm looking for my husband.
Oh,
Looking for my husband.
I smell.
Handsome.
Oh, I smell.
Handsome man.
I smell Pegasus.
There he is. There he is.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh.
Hey, babe. I missed you so much.
Oh my God, it's bone. Oh, Pegasus. Oh,
my
can I touch
gosh.
your booty? Let me touch the booty. Can I touch the booty?
I want to know what you brought me here for today.
To touch your booty. And
No.
to feed you.
You've been so nervous.
They said.
I know there's something.
Pegasus.
I know there's something.
Pegasus, listen to Gunnar Wayne for
Hey.
just a minute. Just
Can you
listen to
bring
Gunnar
me
Wayne.
your most expensive,
Oh.
cheapest, the cheapest,
Oh.
most expensive
Peggy.
wine you have?
Whatever you want. It's
The
all
cheapest wine.
all on Gunnar. All on Gunnar.
Okay. You've
But I
been
don't-
nervous?
Did you know, normally, Ruth Chris did not do this, Pegasus, but they're going to get you the beef tripe. They're getting you the beef tripe. That's your favorite.
We can't afford that.
You can have the beef tripe, baby.
We cannot afford that.
Oh, well, I guess
Unless,
I have to tell you something then.
okay. I knew there was something.
I lied to you, Pegasus. I told you a half-truth. I told you back in June.
Thank you, Sugar.
Back in June, I told you that Gunnar Wayne was going away for work. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
I said I was going to Norfolk to get on a ship and go to work at the shipyard. Remember that?
Yes. You lied about that?
No.
You didn't get on a ship?
I said it was a half-truth. Half-truth.
What's the full truth?
The full truth is I met up with my new employer,
Mm-hmm.
the Moonlight Adventures, and we went on a cruise. And Gunnar Wayne performed.
Moonlight.
Moonlight. I've been moonlighting with the Moonlight Adventures.
Are you some kind of astronaut or something?
Well, you might could say that. In one of my videos where I was a creator, I was a video creator, you know?
Crater.
What do you think a creator is?
I have no idea.
C-R-E-A-T-O-R, creator.
Crater.
A videographer. And while I was there, at one point I was in space. I can show you the video. I will show you everything.
Was that a half truth too?
Well, it was a whole truth because the green screen made it look like I was in space. So, you know, the moon landing was fake like that. And I mean, that's what my daddy always said anyway. So, no more a half truth than Pegasus, please don't be mad. No more a half truth than what the astronauts did. So yes, I am an astronaut. But I'm also a creator. And what that means...
What do you mean what are you gonna be doing?
You like MTV, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember MTV?
Yes.
New Kids on the Block?
Yeah.
Yeah, NSYNC?
Yeah.
You remember those?
Are you gonna be in a band, a boy band?
Well, no, not exactly. However, I am a creator of reactions.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, you are doing a reaction right now. You are reacting to Gunnar Wayne's new job with Sir Josh and Madam Chastity.
Are we gonna be rich and famous off of that?
Oh! Do not say that. Sir Josh will get upset. It's about the people. But yes,
What people?
But yes, Pegasus will be rich. We'll be rich and famous.
What people?
They have 521 subscribers.
500?
And 21. That's more than in
We don't even have that 500 people in Surrey.
I know that. I know
Oh
that.
my gosh.
That's incredible.
So they're famous.
And what you don't know is, you know, my uncle who has the fight club, the fight school, he has already been doing commercials and advertising. You know, Garth, who has the grass cuttery, he has already done some advertisement. You remember Uncle Freddie, who has, four fingers on one hand, his fireworks stand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's working out.
Let me see a picture of these two people that you're working for.
Oh, Sir Josh. Oh, hang on. It's right up there. Right there. Look on my phone right there. I will pull it up. There, that is Sir Josh.
Oh my gosh. She's gorgeous.
Yes,
You
she
don't
is.
need to be hanging around her.
Well, Pegasus already told her that no one even compares to you.
But he's pretty handsome.
A mixture, a combination of Madonna and Peggy Bundy, the two most beautiful women that ever walked the face of the earth, Miss Pegasus. And her body had never been molested by having children, because the only children you have are the ones that were birthed from the loins of that sea hag that back then that I used to be affiliated with. However, I will forever worship your feet. At your feet, not just your feet. Gunnar Wayne does not have a foot fetish. I will worship your feet. At your feet.
Okay. Okay.
Are you okay with this arrangement?
I think so, but no more half-truths.
Half-truths.
Half-truths. No more.
Half-truths. So, let me tell you, I have a couple cruises lined up for us. All expenses paid by the Moonlight Adventures.
Okay.
Oh, this October, we will be going on a Halloween cruise. Would you like to do that?
What are we gonna do about giving out candy to all the kids in Surrey?
Well, I mean, surely, the Five Bud Boys will be able to do such a
I
thing.
can't put something like that on Wayne Wayne.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Pegasus.
Wayne Wayne is about to start college. And
Philip
he's
is a
gonna...
liar.
Okay, I guess we'll let him. I just don't like putting that much stuff on him.
What we could do is we could get a barrel of pork rinds and just leave that on the front porch for the little bastards.
That sounds more like it. Okay.
What do you think about my suit and my hair?
How much did we pay for this?
Oh, this was straight out of Sir Josh's closet.
Oh, okay.
Sir Josh gave me this, and it fits so nicely. Look at that.
I knew you were up to something when you're fixing your hair all up. You got a haircut. I knew you were about to tell me something.
I even wore long pants. I didn't even wear the shorter shorts that show off Gunnar Wayne's legs.
Okay, I think I'm fine with this arrangement as long as...
Garson, come here. Come here, Garson. That's how you say that, right? Garson, come on over here and refill Pegasu's wine. Garson? Yeah.
Thank you, sugar. All right, no more lies.
No, definitely not.
And are we going to be moving in with them?
Maybe. They do have a spare room, and what we need to do now is we need to stamp this and go roll around like two little piggies in a tool sack.
When do you think we'll start making millions?
Oh, very soon, Pegasus. They have 521 subscribers.
That.
Very soon, very soon. And have you seen? They live in the estate of Wellington. It's a state. They have an entire state.
Huh.
And they can't even dump on the grounds. You ever seen such a thing? They can't even dump on the grounds.
No.
But I dumped, and Sir Josh almost fired me on the spot, indubitably.
Don't you get fired from this. We need this. Don't you get fired.
We need this, or do you need this?
I need this, so you need to act right.
Anything for you, Miss Pegasus. Can I touch your honey?
No. Not. We're in public. We're at a fancy restaurant.
Fancy. Where the waiters are called Gossins.
Yeah.
Okay, Peggy. Let's eat.
All right.
So there you have it, guys. What do you think? I mean, wow. Chas, she's beautiful. I mean, she is a beauty.
Yeah, she is.
So beautiful that Gunnar Wayne is willing to worship her feet, apparently. I was a little concerned about. I mean, why did he want to keep touching her hiney?
I don't know. People like that they're weird. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
I guess.
They're not moving here. I don't know why they think that.
Negative, Ghost Rider. That pattern is way full. That ain't happening. Oh man! So I'm gonna go back through some of these comments here because they were good. All right. Wow, there's a lot. Let me keep going up. Keep on going up. So So the first thing, Meg says, "Be careful what shows up on your doorstep."
Yeah, should have never played that.
Lesson to be learned here. It's a great.
It was a VHS tape.
Meg loves the hair.
Oh.
SCT says he says, "Don't know if anyone has told you, but me." No, sir. No, sir. We ain't even gonna go there. Nope. No familiar.
Y'all don't look anything alike.
Felicia loves the headband. Michael Ann is she's just tore out of the frame. Paul loves Peggy's hair. Ashley loves Miss Pegasus. Dylan is loving it.
I knew this is what Dylan would say. Good Lord. Oh, Kaylee
So you
liked
have
it.
that from Dylan, and then you have this from Kaylee.
See?
But Kaylee's already seen this. Kaylee got the advanced copy.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are Patreons, you're going to get to see the bloopers. There's an outtake. There's bloopers of this. Yeah, we could. So it was hard for them to get through one setting of this, apparently. So they added a blooper reel. Oh, and there's GW, my sweet Peggy. Eddie, I hope we didn't run you off, brother. Oh, and Danny's famous line.
Oh, Lord.
Van life, booty. Van life. I saw booty and was saying biker at the same time. To touch the booty. Oh, man. John Conley glasses. Yep.
Yeah.
Oy vey from Meg says it's amazing. She loves the half truths.
Half truth.
Gracie AussieEST from Gunner Wayne. Oh, I don't know if it's good stuff. I mean, it's stuff, that's for sure. GW is the best creator. Peggy Sue is so pretty. She is good looking. I mean, I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Oh, half truth.
No,
I mean, he says that she's fine as wine, like a mix of Peggy Bundy and Madonna. So here's a question. Felicia wants to know, who is Peggy Sue's hairstylist?
I'm not sure. It looks like she might cut her own hair. Maybe GW cuts it. I'm sure they probably know. They're probably kin to some famous person.
They probably get the perm from the same place, wherever it is. It may be out of a bottle, but they both have similar perms.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like
River
they do.
says whatever he's drinking and smoking, he wants some of it. But, you know, down here, you get to GW, and he says he's just high on Peggy. Oh, Meg says that Peggy wasn't buying any of it. Gonna be famous like Tony G. Now, this was the funniest one. Just tuned in and thought he crooked. It won't be long before Peggy Sue's going to have her OnlyFans link out there for folks.
Peggy Sue she talks just a little more country than me because she's from Surrey. And but yeah.
Have you talked to Peggy since that?
No, I've never talked
to her if she's going to start OnlyFans, because I think there's people that are interested in
that. I'll ask her.
Ashley, she wants to meet GW in person.
Really?
I don't know if you really want to do that.
She's just being nice. I don't think she really wants to meet GW in person.
I'm not real sure what Meg was talking about here. I mean, there was a number of oof incidents during that whole thing. Troy S. says he can see a polyamorous relationship happening here. And I want to get GW's response is, Sir Troy, I have no idea what that word means, but thank you, sir.
Oh.
Poor Peggy Sue needs the full truths.
What's the full truth?
Wayne can do it.
She got so happy. She thought he was an astronaut. Then she thought he was going to be in a boy band.
Oh. And what is this? Who's this? His family that thinks that the moon landing is fake, and like, oh my gosh, we're learning so much more about this guy on a daily basis. What have we done, Chess?
I don't know. You hired him on the spot. He broke into our house, raided our live, and you hired him. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got a hashtag long pants.
Long pants.
I can only assume he meant I can't even say it now. Garcon. He kept asking for the Garson. No more lies from Peggy for Peggy. Meg believes that Peggy Sue can trust him now, so we'll see. River Stick said take her on a snipe hunt, and then I responded that she looks like she had a snipe on her head. Yeah, apparently we live in a state and we own a state. Whatever. I don't know where this guy gets the stuff. Oh, man. He wants to touch the hiney. And GW spares no expense. Hello, Miss Diane. You came in just at the right time. Oh, man. Yeah, she ain't got nothing to worry about, Greg. Trust me, she ain't got nothing to worry about. Net Peggy Sue, wow, she has a certain je ne sais quoi. Oh, man.
It's weird because every time we've talked to Peggy Sue, she's usually smacking gum, like really hard, really loud smacking. But I guess because they were at the restaurant, she didn't have her gum in, but I don't know.
Ashley is in love with GW. Wow. I mean, we heard from people on the cruise that he has a magnetic presence. I haven't picked up on that yet, but Chastity can't seem to stop talking about him. So I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Y'all think GW and Peggy Sue watch Trailer Park Boys? I think they live it, Dylan. I think that's their life.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
We should let GW and Peggy Sue run our live one Sunday. Just
That's an idea. That is an idea.
and see how they do on the spot.
We have been talking about doing pop-up lives on Tuesdays and Wednesdays too, because it's not very full. Maybe the Moonlight Adventures Reacts need to do some live reactions with Peggy and Gunner Wayne.
Yeah.
So Kicking It Country, welcome in, and thank you for letting us know. All graciosity. Since we ran late last week, but thank you so much. We normally go over and raid Scott and his family on Kicking It Country. If you have not liked and subscribed to Kicking It Country yet, please go over and do so. Those are some good folks, and they deserve your support. If you like some good, wholesome, authentic entertainment, those are your people right there. Danny said that Ruth Chris is too fancy for them Oklahoma folks. They don't even have one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he got all the way up to Richmond. I'm not sure he has a car, but he made it up there somehow.
They live in Surrey. I'm sure they're close to Richmond, or they just jumped on the ferry.
So, hey guys, if y'all have any questions, you're more than welcome to throw them in the chat. And I was thinking that maybe if some of y'all would like to come up on the panel with us and ask some questions about what you just saw, I'm going to drop and pin a link so you guys can come on if you'd like. Give me just a hot second here.
Not you, Dylan. You can grab at us after.
All right. There we go. The link is dropped in there if you want to come up and discuss what has just been witnessed. Give me a second and I'll pin it to the top. That way it'll be easy for folks. I just need to hop over here. But I mean, I'm speechless again.
I like them. I mean,
yeah, together. I mean, I think together they're better than when they're by themselves.
Yeah. I mean, I like her a lot more than I liked him, but yeah, together they.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So if anybody wants to come up, I have pinned the link up to the top. Come on, Dylan. You're welcome to come on.
I knew.
Wants to. Y'all bring it on. And, I mean, we need some help here. Talk us off the ledge, because should we fire him? Should we get rid of him?
That's what Dylan's going to tell us to do. Don't hire these people.
Yeah.
But they're good people.
Troy says he'd like to see some Axles and Wheels Trailer Park soap opera starring GW and Peggy Sue. That may happen. That maybe so. I see some of that stuff coming on the horizon potentially. If more footage shows up on our doorstep, who knows? So one thing that I forgot to ask you guys is, what are your cruise countdowns? What are your anniversary countdowns? What are your birthday countdowns? Throw those over in the chat so we can celebrate those with you guys. And in addition to that, if you have questions for me or Chastity with regard to anything that we have had going on this week, drop them into the chat. If you have Alaska questions, specifically, Fairbanks and North Pole, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. And I haven't explored too far outside of that. Also, if you have any questions for Chastity about manning the empty nest, you're welcome to ask those questions as well. Tony G 1975 says he has 15 days till he goes cruising. Congratulations, sir. If I were to say that I was not jealous, I would be lying.
What is ours? I can't check.
33 days. 33 days until we set sail on the Symphony of the Seas. Meg is 209 days until the Carnival Pride. And Carnival Radiance. All right, cool. Got to check in late tonight. Check-in day is a great day, isn't it? I mean, when on check-in day, you're like, oh man, I'm almost there. 38 days till the Freedom for SCT Adventures. All right, so I've got somebody down here in the basement that wants to chat. So let's bring him up. Welcome in, Billy.
Hey, bud.
Hey.
What do you think we need to do with Pegasus?
Y'all need to go ahead and hire them on, make them full-time members.
Yeah,
Full-time?
I think so.
Yeah.
Michael Ann is 62 days away from Carnival Horizon. So that's the Helping Hands cruise. And so update to you guys. So, I mean, we're not going to be able to make that swing. We're actually going to end up having to change our plans for Halloween altogether. So I don't want to release what we're going to do. We're just postponing it probably in 30 days because there's a surprise. So anyway, we would probably be sailing sometime in November as we reschedule our October cruise. However, we are still trying to see if we can figure out a way to plan and come down to the meetup in Tampa. So we really want to get down there. It's going to be the only time we'd be able to meet the Downunder cruisers and all the folks that are going on that Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise at the same time, at least for probably a year or so. So we really want to try and do that if we can. Hang on just a second, Dylan. So we've got 209 days till the Carnival Pride. I keep scratching my head on this. So Meg is sailing in 209 days. You're sailing in 209 days. Does that mean y'all are sailing together? I mean, I'm not Sherlock Holmes here, but
oh my gosh.
Yeah, Michael, and hopefully we'll be able to do the meetup. So, we're going to try to get down to Tampa for the meetup and see you guys and hang out. Yeah, the sailing is out of Miami. But I think Downunder Cruisers is doing a Tampa meetup. I don't know. Miami, Tampa, wherever.
Yeah.
Is it Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tampa is where we are going to sail out of in October.
Yeah, okay. What in the world just happened? Travel Adventures with Eric B. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. All right. So, Dylan, so you think
we should put them, full time. Let them move in the guest bedroom and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'd be good for them. Yeah. I'll see if they can come out here to Korea and take them around to the hooches on base.
Yeah.
Have some fun. Yeah. See if they come out here to Korea and take them around to the hooches on base.
Yeah.
Greg, what do you got for us? How you feel about the whole situation?
What is happening?
Greg, what do you got? Not much, man. How are you? How you feel about the whole situation?
Do I have an echo here? What's going on?
Yeah. Somebody's.
Not much, man. How are you? I think you might still be running. Are you still running our YouTube or
Yeah.
or
Let me mute
you have
this.
YouTube muted?
There.
That's
That
better.
was me. That was me. No, we're in a mess here. Our air conditioner went out today.
Oh,
It's like
no.
90 degrees.
I know a thing or two about that.
That is terrible in Cairo, Georgia, brother.
Yes, it is.
If
It is.
anybody
At least
needs
you got
prayer,
a-
it is
At
you.
least you got an air conditioner to go out.
Well, that's true. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, we got fans running, so I'm not complaining. It could be worse. So, but you came on our live stream the other night, so we're returning the favor. We just want you up here, but I'm just jealous because you're in Alaska. What is the temperature in Alaska? I just wanted to live for a moment vicariously through you.
I'll tell you, it's kind of weird. The first 2 days I was here, it was above 80 was the high. Today it didn't get above 65.
Oh,
So it's not bad. It's not bad at all, and it's a dry coolness.
what about you, Dylan? What's it like where you are?
It's up in the 90s. Yeah.
Okay, so we could.
It's humid. It's humid like it's Florida here.
It's okay, so we're kindred at least where you are. Chastity,
He's
I know
in the,
it's a little cool.
he's in the southern end of South Korea. Can't you tell by his accent?
Yeah. They sent me to the right spot.
Yeah.
Can you tell that he's picking up that Korean accent?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's funny. Years ago, back in my 20s, I had a friend of mine. I used to do a radio show with a guy, and we did it for years. And one day, out of the blue, I got a call from him, and his name was Keith, and he had this Jamaican accent. He said, "Hey, Mom," this is Keith, and I'm like, "This is not Keith." He goes, "This Keith," and he had this complete Jamaican accent, and he swore to me that he'd gotten a divorce and went and spent like 2 or 3 months in the Bahamas or for something because of his divorce or what have you. But for some reason, he had adopted this Jamaican accent, and he just kept going on and on about how this is Keith, man. But it was, "Hey, Mon," it was. There's no way in 3 months you picked up a Jamaican.
Yeah.
accent. No. So.
Troy S is 209 days away. Danny, you kind of picked up on my secret there. You're picking up what I was putting down. Troy has 59 days until he meets Kenny. 60 days until he meets up with Meg. And Troy also wants to know, because he's a veteran. Dylan, have you learned what the kimchi squat is?
Oh, I know. Anybody want me to demonstrate? We call it the Korean squat.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Demonstrate the kimchi squat.
I can demonstrate. It's like this right here. They don't have benches in Korea or Asia, but they'll sit down like this, feet flat on the ground. That's the most important part. So normally in America, if you squat down, you get up on your toes like that. Not in Asia. Feet flat on the ground and just put everything back, and they'll sit like this for hours. And they don't hurt their knees, nothing. This is how you'll see them on the street. I guess right here. And they're completely fine with it. That's the Korean squat.
Wow.
I'll have to try that. Not.
It's a power move.
So 61 days for Kenny. So, but before I forget this, we are planning, and I don't know how we're going to do it yet. We know we want to do it. So we are planning a fundraiser to try and build up some of Kenny's OBC onboard credit for cruise rookies, and also some spending money at Disney World. So we will break back out the Wheel of Doom or whatever it takes. And we will probably ask some folks to come on with us. I know the Downunder cruisers are interested, and we've been wanting to do some stuff with the funnel heads as well. So we'll offer them the opportunity if they want to as well. If you don't have the time to do it, if it ends up being where it's just outside of your schedule, you could also just go to Helping Hands for Cruising and through their PayPal link, donate. because they're going to use those funds and whatever excess funds they have with regard to the cruises that they need to book and so on and so forth. Anyway, I don't know all the business. I'm just telling you, they're gonna add that to Kenny's OBC and to Kenny's Disney trip. So I had called them, or they called me actually, because I was interested in trying to help out with getting a motorized wheelchair for Kenny. And what they had actually decided to do was they're going to use because Kenny, I know you're on here, but Kenny's stubborn. He wants to walk, but we know Kenny's going to get tired. So they're bringing a wheelchair, a push wheelchair for him for when he gets tired and needs it. So they have a plan for him, but I would like to try and help Kenny out with some OBC, and that way he can get all the coffees and all the sweets and stuff that he wants, because you want to be able to live your best life when you're on a cruise, man. So,
well, you know what? There's no shame in that. I mean, our first cruise we went on, the couple that went with us was an amputee, Billy. Billy and Robin went with us. If you go back to our first vlog, and Billy could walk. I mean, he had
short distance.
Yeah, but he went ahead and rented a scooter. It was a huge help to him on the cruise, even though he could walk. He had that prosthetic, and but it was a huge help to him. So I mean, there's no shame in that at all.
No.
Cruise at all. So yeah, absolutely, and we'll help out any way we can too. Give him the cheer package.
I mean, how much money is it going to take to get the drag queens to just hang out with him for an entire day? That's what I want to know.
Well, I would imagine, the whole show crew. I mean, there's some hotties on the show crew, up there. So I imagine they'll take the Kenny like white on rice before it's over with.
I know Kenny's going to be. I'm telling you, I don't know that he understands this yet, but he's going to have a hard time beating them off with a stick now.
Is he bringing Rose? Do we know?
He better leave her at the house, because she's going to get jealous.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And I mean, I'm not sweet on men, but I know a good-looking man when I see a good-looking man. And I'm going to tell you, in person, Kenny's a good-looking man. He is a good-looking man.
I can't believe he's not up here to defend himself. But
yeah, I'm surprised. He usually jumps at the chance. He must be multitasking somewhere else.
He probably is. But anyway.
Kenny told River that his cruise was a motorboat with 2 pineapples.
Have you got extra stickers for his door just in case he needs that little extra?
Oh, boy.
I'm excited for it. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait to hear about it.
I am too. I like our last cruise when we took our mother-in-law on it, and I was more excited for her than I was my own self, just because it's. I don't want to compare it to having a child, because it's not. There's no comparison to having a child, but it's almost to that extent where you know what's about to happen to this person. It's like the first time when they go to Disney World and they see you're forever changed, and you're forever falling in love with something. We're trying to convince Dylan of that. Dylan's not. He's not down with cruising just yet.
Come on, Dylan.
I don't think I can do it.
He's going. Kaylee already said. Kaylee has power of attorney. She's signing him up. You got to go.
Kaylee has power of something else too that will be a big factor.
You know what? The whole cruising thing, we did not go on our first cruise until our 20th anniversary. And that's the thing that blew us away, is we didn't get hooked until we've been married 20 years before we went on our first one. And we got hooked. It's crazy how we went on all these vacations. If we had to do it over again.
I can't tell you how many times we've been to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge.
But yeah, there's no telling how many cruises we've been on if we went on one back 20 years ago. I don't know why we waited so long.
I don't know why we did either, because we talked about it all the time. Like we don't think they're as fun as they are.
Before we jump off here, I know you got a good relationship with Sean and the Downunder cruisers, and they're always. Go ahead.
I don't think I can hear y'all now.
We can hear you.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. He'll come back in. Go ahead, Greg.
But but I know you got a good relationship with Sean and the Downunder Cruisers. But if I know they're looking for group cruises for their recipients for the Helping Hands for Cruising, but our group cruise for next year, if they're looking for a cruise to send somebody on, that I don't know how the rest of the group is about it, but man, that would be an awesome cruise. I would love to have somebody on there on that cruise with us, and we'd love to promote it.
Yeah.
So if y'all are on board with it,
that would be. There'd be plenty of people
Yeah, be plenty
help
of.
out.
yeah, we could raise money for it or whatever we need to do for it. But,
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, there you go. So Meg, I don't know how much you've let out, and it's up to you, but I know Meg can help coordinate that. I'll say that much. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. And we still Chastity needs to talk to Felicia and get us booked, because we still haven't done our due diligence.
we hadn't either. We're waiting until after September, because Carnival always gives you deals after your next cruise, and we don't have any deals right now, so we're booking it. We just were waiting to see what kind of deals Carnival gives us after our next cruise, and so I mean, we're definitely booking it.
Yeah.
But like I said, we'll help anybody. Anybody wants to book on their own, or they can book through her or whatever. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, I know we're not going to stay up here with you and hog all your time, but we wanted to jump on because y'all were so gracious.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off too.
It's always fine. I appreciate y'all coming up. I just figured some people may have some raw reactions to the Peggy Sue and GW footage there.
Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Just be careful. All I'm going to tell you is get a Ring camera if you don't have one. If you don't have a Ring camera, Amazon sells these little $45 wireless cameras you can put up, or just call law enforcement and have them patrol your neighborhood. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know the line of work I'm in. I've always got the ability to peek in when I want to peek in.
All right, guys. Hey, we love y'all. We'll see y'all.
Right, love y'all too, man. Appreciate it.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You still there, dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna head off too. I gotta get to the gym.
All right.
Yeah, you do.
Love
I've been
bud.
noticing that. Love you,
All
bud.
right, love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So Ashley, she says she's looking forward to meeting you too, Chess. Meg says watch the doorstep. Yeah, you definitely need to watch. I mean, if Peggy Sue with that hair, man, if she was the one that dropped that off, we might have thought, if all we would have caught was that hair going by, that we would have had a critter out there.
I kind of liked the hair. I liked it.
Yeah. So got a few comments here about kimchi squat. There we go. I have a technique. I don't have to squat anymore. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah, Michael Ann says that's a cool idea for Kenny. I'm good for one every once in a while. Meg went ahead. She put the Helping Hands for Cruising website up there. So it's also in our link tree. So if you want to go over there. And the other thing that I didn't know, and that maybe some of y'all folks need to know, is that if you go to the Helping Hands for Cruising website, you can also order swag there and merch. That swag and merch, whatever they have to pay for the cost. They have to pay for their overhead, but whatever money they make goes directly into the Helping Hands for Cruising Fund. So, if you want to donate and maybe get a Helping Hands for Cruising shirt as well, you can sure do that. And speaking of merch, we have launched our Zazzle store now. And the lead thumbnail creator, the lead of creative in Moonlight Adventures, Chastity, she's much more creative than I am. I got to teach her how to use the editing software, because she'll run with that and do a much better job than I ever could, I'm sure. But go over, check our Zazzle site out. Right now we have koozies, a shirt. We also have coffee mugs and a shot glass. I think that's all we have right now. We're continuing to build that store and trying to get some new things in there. We plan on, because there's going to be a pub crawl on the Symphony of the Seas that we're 33 days out from going on. We'll probably get a few of those shot glasses for ourselves so we can do the shot glass exchange. But go on over there and check that out. See if there's anything in there you like. So Blaine talking about Kenny. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, you know, in the last, so out of the 3 times we've went cruising, twice I've came back with COVID, and it's definitely wore me out. If you go back and watch our cruise deck video where we talk about each deck of the cruise, boy, I was out of breath. I was struggling by the time I got up to the top deck. So yeah, Kenny definitely needs to not try and be overly I don't know, overly machismo about it or whatever, and just, you know, take the help, man. Take the help. We know you will. We know you will. But yeah, welcome in, Blaine. I didn't catch you earlier. Kenny's a heartbreaker. He sure is. He's about to break Rose's heart. All right, let's see here. The Sand Van, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, River. He don't need to be too macho, you know. We all know that Kenny is a manly man. He don't need to prove himself. All right, so oh, hang on. Troy S has got a good comment here. Yes. Yeah. You know, I think Troy S and I need to do a live one night and just talk about the ways you can poop while you're at the bivouac. That'd probably be a pretty good show.
Probably.
All right. Good day, Rob. Welcome in. Welcome in. Spaceman Dudley. Welcome in, Spaceman. Welcome here. Welcome here. Now, Rose is not expecting. She's just not expecting to go to the cruise with Kenny, because Kenny is going to have a harem of women lined up at his door. That's what we hope for. Bucket toilet. Yeah, that'll work. So I didn't mean to go down this rabbit hole, but since we're here, we'll go. Chastity has seen me execute this move. Dustin and Dylan have seen me execute this move, but it's the old one hand against the tree, and then you get vertical. You can do some good work there. So trees are your friend in more ways than one. Green trees. You just lean up against that tree and let her rip.
Green trees?
Well, yeah, because if the tree's green, then you can use the leaves when you need to take care of the other business, when you got to do the paperwork.
Can't believe you're doing this on here.
Been married for 23 years, going on 23 years, and she still learns something new about me every day. What else do we have to talk about, Chas? Anything?
I think that's it. That's all I have.
We definitely need to get some shirts made up for Mr. Kenny. That's for sure. What the heck did I just hear? When we get to meet up, man, I'll show you. I'll show you some tricks.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
He is.
He is.
So, you know, the Bible talks about people being the light of the world and salt of the earth. Kenny is the epitome of that. I mean, it's just, he has such a good energy, just a great energy, and it's infectious. You know, I could have sat there for hours just with him and Pawpaw. He's just a fantastic individual, and I hope he gets to live a long and full life. I hope everything goes well for him this week with his surgery. So everybody needs to keep him in mind and keep him in your thoughts and prayers as he goes under the knife on Thursday. Should be in and out pretty quick. Hopefully everything goes well. That way he doesn't have any lost time on the cruise. But he is a special, special person. Very special. So Ashley has a question here about how long am I going to be in Alaska for? So I am here right now until the 29th. It could go shorter, but right now that's the plan. So we'll see. I'm ready to get back home right now. I mean, so one of the things that I didn't bring up around here is they're in the time of the year where they only get 2 hours of darkness every night. So I'm going to tell you what, if you ever plan a trip out here when that's the case, jet lag is terrible. It is very difficult to recover from jet lag when it doesn't get dark outside. It's tough. It's tough. Boo, 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 boo. Kenny might not be named Fred Flintstone, but he all vines off the top rope. Ooh, I love it. That's great. Troy says, don't use the green leaves on the ground. Yep. You're exactly right. And out here in Alaska, well, I'm going to tell you what, they talk about how the mosquito is the state bird of Alaska. That is a very true statement. There are some intense populations of mosquitoes out here. I mean, it is incredible. And I'm eat up. I mean, we had to go out at the area that I'm working at. We had to go and do a walk around and make sure that everything was safe for everyone that's out there working. And I mean, in that 10-minute walk around that we were doing, we got tore up by mosquitoes. So this is my question to the chat. Growing up, everybody would say, well, man, I sure do wish we had a really cold winter, because if we have a cold winter, it'll kill off all these mosquitoes. It don't get any colder than Alaska, and they still have freaking mosquitoes everywhere. So I think that is a false understanding of how the mosquitoes work. I must have missed something, but oh, okay, Pawpaw. Yeah, Pawpaw's Kenny's dad. Yeah, okay. What we got here? 30 minutes. Moving through. Never seen Kenny mad or upset. He is. He sure is. I can't wait to meet him again. I mean, he's infectious to be around. I don't know what you're talking about, River. I have no idea. Can neither confirm nor deny that I've ever done that. Yeah, I'll be looking out for the moose. I hope to see one. We were driving out in the wilderness while we were here, and drove down this little back chute, and the guy I was with, I was like, whoa, wait. And he slams the brakes on. He's like, what in the world's going on? I said, back up. I thought I saw a moose, but it was actually one of the trees out here that was sticking way out and casting shit. But it looked, I was like, oh man, that's a bucket list thing, man. See a moose in the wild, or a bear or wolf or any of that stuff. Be kind of cool. Yeah, they're terrible. They are certainly terrible. That's a true statement, Spaceman. We used to do that for our ball players. We'd put dryer sheets up in the sides of their hat, and it seemed to work pretty well. Yeah, they normally do there. We're going to tomorrow, before we go out, because we're going to be spending 8 to 10 hours outdoors every day. We're going to go out there and make sure that we spray for bugs. Get some deep woods off. I hope so. I mean, I'll be here long enough. There's plenty of opportunities. So do they even make that anymore, Troy? The Skin So Soft?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, that used to be the thing. I mean, my granny, when we would go out to ball games and stuff like that, because she's a frugal person, and grew up during the Depression, so she would take a rag and put it inside of a sandwich bag and spray it down and keep it moist and wet, and wipe the kids down with the Skin So Soft. Oh, man, that's funny. He says it's a true story. No half truths. No half truths.
No half truths.
Yeah, Troy will jump out of an aircraft and deliver it to you too. That's cool. I didn't know that Avon still sent stuff. So I mean, I would much rather use Skin So Soft than some of the, other harsh products that they have. I didn't know that. Oh, all right. I think we've made it to the bottom of the chat here. So Chastity, normally when I bring people on the panel like this on, the World Wrestling Vlog, I usually ask the person on the panel, even though we're normally really sitting side by side, what the person has going on for the upcoming week. So what do you have coming for the upcoming week? Because I know it's not hanging out with me.
I'm hanging out with nobody. It's the reason it's so hard is because since the end of May, we've had people here. We've had people here all summer. My grandma came, my mom, Kaylee and Landon, Kyla and Raylan. Somebody was here like all summer. And then now it's just me and the animals.
Dustin still coming tonight?
Yeah, he's here.
So
he's coming to work out.
Amy will be going live at 10. So make sure, everybody tries to stay awake, and I'll definitely be awake because it's not going to be 10 o'clock here. It's going to be
like 6.
6. But yeah, go over and see Amy, visit with her, and spend some time with her. Hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Now we're trying to get Troy wrapped into doing an Avon party. Troy's going to pull up to there. That's funny. Hey, yeah. Go Dogs, man. Go Dogs. So speaking of that, next week, Danny is doing the fantasy football draft, and I'm going to be a part of it. I'm playing fantasy football this year for the first time, and good Lord, it's probably been 10 years since I played fantasy football. They're going to have their way with me because I know nothing about the NFL. I'm just going to look at numbers and pick who I think is going to have the best numbers. But it'll be fun. It'll be a good time of fellowship. Danny's going to go live with the draft. Is it Thursday, Danny? I don't remember. Drop it in the chat. But Danny's going to go live with the draft, and everybody's going to make fun of my picks because I'm probably going to be picking like Thurman Thomas and Emmitt Smith, and they're not even in there anymore. So, yeah, and they're also doing a college pick'em, which that's more up my alley. I mean, just pick the Bulldogs to win every game, and you'll be in good shape. Ooh, that's rough, Spaceman. Y'all are in all kinds of disarray over there in Vols country. We can work on that, buddy. We can work on that. Yeah, Danny's doing a draft Saturday, 30 minutes earlier than normal. So he's going to go live with the draft. Yeah, only when he eats Taco Bell. All right, so things we have going on this week. Again, Raid Parade will be Friday. We haven't received our time yet, but on Friday.
Thursday you have your.
Yeah, so Thursday. Now this is subject to change. But on Thursdays, I normally do. It's actually every other Thursday. I do the 5 o'clock in the morning Eastern Daylight Time, and it's 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Downunder, Shootin the Breeze Downunder with Moonlight Adventures. With that, it's going to depend on my work schedule because I'm closer to their actual time now. So if I'm still working at that time, which I shouldn't be, I think they're about an hour ahead of me. But I'm going to try to do that this week again. So
You're not going to be working at that time. It's going to be 2 in the morning.
It'll be my 2 in the morning. No, it'll be 1 in the morning here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. And then Friday we have a premiere coming out that'll be on Pioneer Park, and Saturday we have World Wrestling Vlog at 10:30, which we have every week. We're also going to premiere a World Wrestling vlog, the first installment. And in addition to that, we'll be back live Sunday with Shootin the Breeze. We're going to have to figure out what all we're going to talk about. I need to go have some adventures, I guess. And Chastity will have some adventures in Instacarting as she's busting butt, because with College Boy moving in, we've got plenty of things that we have to take care of for him. So even when college is paid for, it's not free. Greg can attest to that. But he's going over there to play baseball. We'll have some updates on his baseball, I'm sure. We'll have some updates on how things are going with him. And I think we need Mr. Paul Vines to have an encouragement session with Dustin, because we found out last night that Paul Vines was a baseball hero. He lettered in baseball, and he ended up coaching a little bit too. But I'm giving him a hard time because he said he only lettered because he just played just a little bit, but doesn't matter. I mean, you still lettered. That's better than what I did in baseball. Greg says he's promiscuous. Wait a minute. Did you mean promiscuous? Or did you say, I promise, Josh, you know more than I do about the NFL? I don't think you meant promiscuous there.
He probably meant, I promise you, Josh.
Yeah. I don't think Greg is promiscuous. Oh, man. I was trying to figure that out for a minute. What is Greg?
It auto-corrected, yeah. Remember the time that your phone auto-corrected when you asked me to bring you your hoodie?
I can't remember what it said, though.
Bring me my vagina?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, will you bring my hoodie?
Yeah. What did you respond with? Like, why are you talking to me that way or something?
I called you. I was like, what do you mean? I'm sure your phone auto-corrected. What do you really want? Like,
hey, thank you for joining us. Never trust a fart. That's true. Yeah, I'm a college guy too, all the way. Good night, Rob. Thanks for joining us. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else here. Paul Vines, baseball hero. That is for sure. He hit a baseball. Oh, man, Danny lettered too. That was the best pinch runner around. Yeah, hey, WWV was good last night. We're getting a little better. We're feeling our own. And next week we're going to talk about factions. So old and new factions. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, we figured it was not correct. 987 feet, says Danny. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You still lettered.
says Paul, not Danny.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, good night, Leonard Family Fun. And thanks, everyone, for being here again. Get out there and make the world a better place. Bless up, bless out. We love and appreciate you guys and can't wait to see you the next time. So good night. Hope everyone has a great remaining weekend. Moonlight Adventures, we're out.